Hey, this is Arlene. So I'm on my morning walk and I decided to do a little video. And what I thought about is I probably know I'll never get the answer for it, but it's just something for food for thought. So I'm thinking, if I'm being watched by my coworkers and they're taking down notes of whatever I say and keeping them, do they have the legal right in California to do that? And if they do it, would they not, or my employer, Public Works, wouldn't they have to get a valid judgment, some kind of decree from a federal, state judge saying they could do that? And the other thing is, I'm saying this because this is all happening during working hours. So also, any kind of alterations to my desk. I'm not talking about targeting, but whether my phone lines are being tapped or there's a hidden camera inside or outside my vehicles, my cubicle at work, to watch my comings and goings. I mean, wouldn't they legally have to have a valid judgment, court order from a judge, signed off and filed with the official court stamp? So I don't know, I was just thinking, only because I work for the county and it is government, so I know a lot of like under the table things can go on for various situations at work, and we have unions to correct it and stuff like that. But I'm talking about more serious stuff on that. I don't know if it's being done, but if it is being done, if there is a court order stating they have the authority to do that. So it's just other things I'm just bringing up for discussion about targeting and stuff like that at work. I guess more so because I'm technically like a government employee for the county, so I just wanted to just touch on that. If anyone has any feedback, please leave me a message. But if you leave a stupid message, just know that I will take a screenshot and post it on Twitter and then block you after that. And remember, everybody has an IP address. There could be an IP address, but behind that, if you're using a false one, eventually you'll get to the IP address, unless you're from South Africa or wherever. But, so I was just thinking about that. People who, do that at work, you know, because I'm assuming if you say hypothetically that somebody does have a tap on my phone or has manipulated my desk for targeting or manipulated my desk, like so there's a hidden camera or something, if it's a county employee and they have no court order, are they breaking the law? Because this isn't going to last forever. It's going on for years, I know that, and it's different now because now we have modern technology. And things are changing because, like in Europe, people have ownership of their own data. And it's a law, and you'll get fined. I think I've tweeted some stuff where Google's got in trouble with the UK government, and they've had to pay a fine for not abiding by it. There's a lot of people here in the United States, who are getting wind of this, just like the debit card with the chip. We never had the debit card with the chip, and like now we have the debit card with the chip. But the UK had it for years. So now they're in possession of their own data. So they own the data. It's not like here where they get access or ownership of your data on the agreement that you have access to internet. And that may or may not be legal, and I'm assuming it could be challenged. So I'm just saying that because I seen a segment on 60 Minutes. I think that's very interesting. You could probably request your data, but you would get limited data back. But I'm talking about 100% ownership of your data. So on that note, if that becomes law, how would that equate to work? Like as far as being a government employee and stuff like that. How would that, would there be any impact or something? So I really think that's something interesting. But anyways, getting back to that. So I'm just wondering if they can do something. And I don't mean they told me it was okay. It's a county, so do they or do they not have a court-ordered document to allow things if they are happening, which is my phone tweaking my desk for targeting and possible alleged targeting. And this is all alleged. Allegedly, perhaps there's a hidden camera around me or somewhere. If my co-workers are being asked to watch me based on the allegation, is there a valid court order, federal or state, a valid one that has been verified that it is valid from a courthouse, that they can do that? And then listening to a coworker and taking notes, whatever they may say, and submitting them to somebody, is that legal? Or is that a Privacy Act violation? And I'm talking specifically here in California where I live. So I was just thinking different things because times are changing and you see how things have changed, but it seems like the UK is always in the forefront of the change. And we seem to tag along afterwards. So sooner or later, privacy data, owning 100% of it, it's going to come up here in the United States. And I'm just wondering how that will work. It'll be interesting to watch that play out, because with the internet, it takes you to new problems or topics that were never addressed before because we didn't have internet. And I guess that's all I have to say for now. because I know there are a few TIs that do work like me full time. And I'm sure there's others out there. And allegedly, I found out there's another county employee, but not where I'm at, in a totally different area. So I thought that was interesting. And so I think this is an interesting topic to discuss. So if anyone wants to post comments, go ahead. Just remember, if you post anything stupid, I will take a screenshot of it. Not unless you're already on my block list, because people leave comments, but their comments are actually blocked. Some by me, and some by YouTube that I have no control over. So anyways, that's it. I just thought that was something interesting to kind of discuss.